I remember a time na I was listening to the Hope Talk. I was praying, sabi ko, Lord, will I have that chance kaya na makapagbigay ng Hope Talk? Pero, what am I to say? Sabi ko, papasa kaya ako. Pero sana you give me a chance to do the Hope Talk. But towards the end of my review, yung papalapit na si sabi ko, this time, Lord, parang hindi yata. Kasi nga, I felt, thank you for giving me credit, sir, because I don't think I've given myself enough credit because up until now, I still felt like I could have done more. Sana hindi ako nag-cramming, mga ganon. Because my situation really wasn't ideal. It's not something I would advise for anyone because the mental and the emotional load when you are cramming and when you know na palapit na and you're not done yet, hindi po siya very healthy.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to IPAS Online Review and Mentoring Academy. My name is John, and I'll be your host for tonight. Here at Hope Talk, we invite successful IPAS Online Review candidates in the NCLEX to share their wonderful stories and learnings from their journey in achieving the goals of becoming registered nurses in the USA, Canada, and Australia. Few things can compare to the accomplishment of passing the NCLEX exam. Today, we celebrate an individual who has faced this challenge head-on, embodying all the qualities of a great nurse: empathy, intelligence, and qualities, being a resilient. It's an honor to recognize her hard work and commitment to a career dedicated to helping others. And with that, we would like to present to you our newest NGM passer, Miss Den Gecko Sala, USRN.
Good morning. Good evening po pala. Good morning po sa amin dito. Good evening to everybody. Thank you po sa napakagandang introduction.
Ma'am Den, we are so grateful to have you here po sa Hope Talk natin. No? Saan po pala tayo located, ma'am?
I'm in Canada po.
Ay, wow. Saan po tayo sa Canada?
Sa British Columbia.
Amazing. Ma'am, is it correct po ba your USRN po or Canadian RN?
USRN po.
USRN. And we are so excited, Ma'am Den, to know you better po. Can you share us more of your educational background leading up to your NCLEX preparation?
Thank you. Sige po. I graduated Bachelor of Science in Nursing in the Philippines. Medyo matagal-tagal na po, 2007. Yun. So, you quite have an idea of how old I am, no? But yeah, I graduated 2007. Tapos, I was able to work as a nurse siguro for, actually, just for 4 months in the Philippines. Sadly, because syempre 'pag sa Pilipinas, our nurses are hindi gano'n kaganda ang pay. I had to work in the call center where the pay was better. So, I went into the call center, nag-pharmaceutical industry din, and then was also part of Film Life, which is an insurance company, and then naging AXA insurance company din as an employee. And then eventually came here to Canada with a spousal visa, from my husband. But when I got here, I worked as a healthcare aide kasi nga we needed to process pa yung nursing natin dito sa Canada before we can become a nurse. Actually, taking the NCLEX was very long overdue for me. Dapat siguro nung dumating ako, I processed it already. But siguro hindi siya naging ganun ka-priority because I felt like, ay parang okay lang naman mag-healthcare aid, no? Parang, okay na ako dito. Kasi being a healthcare aid dito, you're not exactly a nurse, pero you're still in healthcare. So, dun ka sa mga care homes, taking care of the mga old residents. However, I think it all shifted when I became a mom. I became a mom last year, and yung pagiging healthcare aide kasi very physical siya na trabaho. So at the end of the day, talagang pagod ka, ubos na ubos yung strength
Energy.
mo, energy mo. And that's when I thought na, ay, hindi po pwedeng ganito. I have a very young kid, no? Tsaka malayo pa yung yung 18 years old niya, I have to take care of my body, tsaka parang I need to upgrade din. Hindi pala po puwedeng ito lang yung trabaho ko forever dito sa Canada, especially na I have a nursing background. So, dun po parang ang dami din naman nagpu-push 'no, pero I think that was the motivating factor talaga na to eventually, sige na mag-NCLEX na ako. So last year, nung umuwi ako sa Pilipinas, I decided, sige mag-ano na, I'll start my review. Kasi andun yung parents ko, may help ka to take care of my baby. So I started my review with IPAS. So yun po. So technically, kung titingnan po natin, talagang yung background ko sa nursing, yung actual nursing, talagang almost zero. Talagang walang experience nga, I would say.
Thank you for sharing, Ma'am Den, 'no. Marami po talaga nanunumbalik dito sa NCLEX, lalo na nung pagdating ng pandemic.
Yes.
And ano yung, point in your life na nakapag-decide ka to continue nursing po?
Yun nga po, nung ang dami na nagsasabi kasi yung mother-in-law ko is also a nurse here in Canada. My sister-in-law is a nurse here, is a registered nurse in Canada. So even when I got here 4 years ago, nag-encourage na sila, sige na mag-ano ka na, mag-nurse.
Mm.
Ako, sige, sige po, oh, yeah, I'm working on it. Pero talagang walang walang push ba, parang walang drive.
Hmm.
Tapos nung yun, when I had my baby, sabi ko, ay, hindi po puwedeng ganito lang kami. Kailangan makita ng anak ko, ay nurse yung mama ko, ba't hindi ka
Oo.
nag-nurse, gano'n. So, sige na, push na natin 'to. Yung problema lang kasi to be honest 'no, yung process kasi dito sa Canada ng pagiging nurse, ang dami mong pagdadaanan. Yun yung parang nakaka-discourage. Ang daming gagastusin, ang daming ganito, ganyan. 'Pag dito ka, ito pa yung hihingin, meron pang kung saan ang dami lang talaga.
Oo.
So, parang nakaka-overwhelm. But when I found iPass, isa din yun sa nag-push because when I found iPass, they showed me na mas may tulong ka. It doesn't have to be very complicated because we're gonna do it for you. And siguro yun yung hinahanap ko, yung ay hindi na ako ma-hassle masyado kasi, "iPass, please tulungan mo na ako," and they will do everything for you. So ang bilis with iPass, isa din yun. I started end of November and then come February yata or March, authority to test na. So, mabilis with iPass. So, I think isa din yun sa, sige na, I'll really push through with my nursing na. So, yun
Thank you,
ang
Ma'am Den, for sharing. You have been working po as a healthcare aide po diyan sa Canada for almost 4 years na po, 'no?
almost 4 years po.
And was there a time po na during the time na pinu-push po kayo ng mother-in-law niyo po to take up the NCLEX, was there any fear because hindi pa tayo nagsa-start or nag-a-add lang din yon dun sa walang nagda-drive sa atin?
Actually po, hindi ko kinonsider si NCLEX at first kasi sabi ko, NCLEX, US naman yun at talagang hindi ako nagche-check kung anong meron para maging nurse kasi nga parang wala sa isip ko. So, it was not the fear of NCLEX at first. Tsaka sabi ko, NCLEX US naman yun. Tapos to that point though, 'pag naririnig ko ang NCLEX, ang dami kong naririnig na hindi pumapasa. So, parang hindi ko siya kinonsider before. Sabi ko, ang daming hindi pumapasa dun. Baka hindi din ako pumasa kasi nga wala din naman akong nursing background talaga na sa hospital setting 'no, so wala akong experience. Baka hindi din naman ako pumasa dun. So, hindi siya talagang kinonsider ko until I saw the ex-boyfriend of my best friend.
Wow.
Ex-boyfriend ng best friend ko, eh, alam ko medyo ano yun, medyo makulit yun tsaka yung hindi siya very ano mag-aral ba dati nung
Hmm.
magkasama kami nung pero pumasa sa NCLEX sabi ko kaya nung nakita ko na pumasa siya sabi ko, "Ay pumasa siya, baka pumasa din ako, baka kaya ko din." So dun ko siya parang na-consider 'no, sabi
Okey.
ko, "Ay." Napasa niya. Tapos yung isa pang friend namin, from New York, na yun ang dami ding pinagdaanan sa buhay, grabe. Tsaka ano din, part din ng mga makukulit dati nung college. Mga lalaki, sabi ko, "Pumasa yung mga 'to." 'Di ba sila yung magugulo ng college, pumasa sila. Isa din yun sa parang na-consider ko, siguro sige nga, ma-try nga. So, you might be wondering 'no, bakit NCLEX US? Bakit hindi
Mm.
ka nag-NCLEX Canada? Ang dali po kasi ng requirements for NCLEX US. So, I was thinking na 'pag NCLEX US, if ever na we decide mag-US, meron na. Pero 'pag, let's say I want to stay in Canada, I can still process na I'm an RN already in the US. Ipa-ano lang, hindi naman transfer, ano yung term, parang ipa-consider sa Canada yung license mo sa US. So, pupuwede siyang gano'n.
Thank you for sharing, ma'am, din. At least, di ba, magkakaroon na idea yung mga nanonood po ngayon on how are they going to start their
Yeah.
journey to NCLEX. So, it doesn't mean na sa New York tayo magpa-process ng documents, doon tayo magtatrabaho.
Oh, yes po, parang marami ka lang options. So, yung importante lang yung in my mindset was, yung importante 'pag nakapasa ng NCLEX, you are considered a licensed nurse dito sa western country. Kasi mabilis na lang yung pag, pag-process, gano'n.
Yeah, like the license endorsement po.
Endorsement, yes, yes po.
Yes. Thank you for sharing, ma'am, din. Kasi tulad po na sinabi nyo kanina, no, yung nag-drive po sa atin, somehow yung mga nakita natin, mga nauna na sa atin, nag-take na
Mm,
exam. So sometimes we tend to compare na, oh, kung kaya niya, for sure kaya ko din. Kung kinaya niya,
yes,
mas kakayanin ko. So in a
yes.
way, it's a more of positive thinker din tayo doon. No? Kasi
Oh,
this NCLEX is not just for those really intelligent people.
that's
For
right.
the record. Just for
Oo.
the record ha, lalo na sa mga nanonood ngayon, if you think that you cannot pass the NCLEX, alisin mo na yan sa isip mo. Because everyone deserves to have this international license. Lahat po tayo. I may not be too studious during the time during my college times, but yet I was able to pass the exam. So
Yes, that's
everyone sa atin lahat who is a registered nurse in the Philippines will be considered na rin international registered nurse. Whether if
yeah,
it's in US, Canada, or Australia.
yes.
Ma'am, then thank you for highlighting that part. I just want to ask, you started your processing with IPAS last November 2023. When did you start po studying for NCLEX naman?
November din. I think, November din nag-ano na ako. So, as soon as I processed with IPAS, nag-ano na rin ako ng review. So, I started joining also. Pero kasi, to be honest, kasalanan ko din naman. Kasi nga, when we went to the Philippines, we went back home September, October, November, hanggang December. So, I decided, sige, November mag-start ako ng review. Pero kasi nga nakabakasyon ka, so mag-a-attend, makakatulog or mag-a-attend tapos hindi matatapos tapos sasabihin ko, I'll just watch the recorded videos, ganyan-ganyan. Pero ano na, habol ka na, parang humahabol na hinahabol mo na.
Mm,
Until November tapos nag-December. So, nakaka-attend ako ng review pero yung parang hindi ako 100% na talagang tutok. Kasi nga
mm,
nakabakasyon ka, so magre-review pagkabukas parang wala na kasi pupunta kayo ng ganito, ganyan.
mm,
And then nag-Christmas nga, ganyan. End of December, we went back sa Canada. Natapos yung cycle 12, hindi ko po na complete lahat ng lectures. Kasi nga subo, umuwi na ng Canada, so mag-isa na lang ako, wala ka ng mama, wala ka ng papa, wala nang tutulong sa'yo. So kami na lang dalawa ng anak ko, yung asawa ko magtatrabaho. So sabi ko, "Ay hindi ko natapos yung cycle 12." So umattend ulit ako ng cycle 13. So it was 2 cycles that I tried to review. But mind you, hindi po pala gano'n din kadali na mag-review. In hindsight, now that I think about it, Sana nung nasa Pilipinas ako talagang tinodo ko yung pagre-review ko. Kasi may tulong, may magbabantay kay baby, ganyan. Kasi nung dito na, ang hirap na pala. Ang hirap na. Kahit yung cycle 13 po, hindi ako naka-attend nung live or kokonti lang yung na-attendan ko talaga ng live. So mostly, yung review ko for NCLEX was really the recorded videos. So yeah, I started November and I ended my review to the last day before my exam.
When was your exam again, Ma'am Den?
August 7.
So, bali parang ano po 'to, 9 months in the making.
Parang 9 months in the making. Oo nga 'no, hindi ko binilang 'yun. Pero oo, 9 months nga, 9 months in the making.
Kasi within those times 'no, in the beginning, you were very inconsistent pa.
Oo,
Pero medyo yung nahanap na natin yung pacing natin, siguro on the 13th and the 14th cycle, more of you're already getting used to the routine
the
of
routine,
studying the
oo.
recorded, parang ganyan.
Oo, oo.
But having said that, ma'am, how are you able to manage your time in studying and working po and taking care of your family at the same time?
Sinabi ko po, when I will do my hope talk, I will give all the credit to the Lord. Kasi hindi ko talaga po alam kung papaano ko po napasa yung NCLEX, sa totoo lang. I said to myself, when I do the hope talk, the test that I went through will become my testimony. And to everyone who's listening, I want this to be an example na 'pag yung Diyos po yung nag-will ng lahat ng 'to, kakayanin at kakayanin po pala talaga natin. Kasi hindi ko po alam kung papaano ko po nakaya, but only by God's grace. Kasi po, nung bumalik kami dito ng December, February, bumalik na po ako ng the first week of February, balik na po ako ng full-time job ko, and that's 12 hours po na trabaho from 7 AM to 7 PM. And yung husband ko full-time din po from, 9 to 5 din po yung trabaho. And then we have a 1-year-old, or she was less than 1-year-old that time. So, grabe hindi ko po magtatrabaho ka 7 to 7. Pagdating mo sa bahay, siyempre hindi naman po puwedeng mag-aral ka lang. So, you have to take care of your daughter, you have to or your children, my daughter and my husband. So, magluluto ka, kakain ka rin, maliligo ka kasi ang dumi mo, magpapahinga ka rin konti. Tapos yung routine kasi namin, ako yung magpapaligo ng anak, ako magpapatulog ng anak namin. Mabuti kung natutulog agad, so minsan hindi matutulog agad, so minsan 10 o'clock ganyan. So I only have kunyari matutulog siya 9, let's say it's a good day, she sleeps at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, pagkatapos ng 9 o'clock, dun na ako puwedeng mag-review. 9 to 12, so 3 hours. But minsan, 'di ba yung recorded lectures po, it's not just 3 hours. Sometimes it runs 4 hours. So minsan hindi ko siya natatapos kasi kailangan kong matulog kasi the following day, may 12 hours na naman ako. So minsan, sige na total last day ko naman na bukas, sasagarin ko hanggang 1 para matapos lang yung recorded videos. But there are times na talagang pagod na pagod ka galing trabaho, hindi na ako nakaka-review. Kaya po yung review ko up to the last, kung August 7 yung exam, hanggang August 6 po, nag-aaral pa rin ako. Nung nag-coaching session po kami ni Miss Mary Ann Tiguerero po, it was May. Sabi ni Miss Ann sa akin, "Saan ka na? Saan ka na sa review mo?" Sabi ko,
Mhm.
"Ma'am, nasa cardio pa lang po." Sabi niya, "Ay sandali." Napatigil si Ma'am Ann, na tiningnan niya ilang lectures pa. Sabi niya, "Sige, ganito." Napaganyan si Ma'am Ann kasi nga ang lapit na, tapos kulang-kulang pa talaga. Sabi ko, so may mga days po na talagang hindi ako nakakapag-aral. May mga days na gustuhin ko mang tapusin 3 lectures. Hindi kaya kasi nga hindi pa po kami nakakapasok ng daycare kasi nga po dito medyo pila-pila yung daycare talaga, parang you're on a waiting list for the daycare. So, yung napag-iiwanan namin ng anak ko, yung sister-in-law ko lang. Kasi hindi naman pa puwedeng parating do'n sa sister-in-law. So, yun po. On the days naman na day off ko, magbabantay ka rin ng anak mo. Kasi hindi mo rin puwedeng iwan 'no, kasi nga day off mo. So, siya, yung sister-in-law ko magtatrabaho din. So, talagang struggle po. I don't know how I did it, pero sa mga times na po puwede, dun ko po ini-insert yung pag-aaral. Pero sa totoo lang, hindi ko po natapos lahat. Hindi ko pa rin po natapos lahat. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was one lecture na hindi ko talaga natapos. It was immunology
Mm.
yata na hindi na po umabot talaga kasi nga mahirap, napakahirap, but it was all by God's grace talaga. Sabi ni Ma'am Ann ganito, yung June mo tapusin mo lahat ng puwede mong matapos na lectures. And then by July, test questions na.
Practice questions, yeah.
Practice questions. But hindi po 'yan ideal. I'm not saying it's what you should do. I'm just saying that this is what happened to me. Kasi nga po, ang hirap pala na wala kang katulong, wala kang katuwang dito 'pag nasa
Mm.
ibang bansa ka. So, napaka 'wag po tayong magaya sa akin na super cramming po. Super cramming po talaga. So, kung ang tanong mo, sir, kung papaano ko nakaya,
Mm.
si Lord po. Si Lord po ang kumaya para sa akin. Kasi kung ako lang po talagang hirap na hirap ako, may mga times nag-aaral po ako, pero tumutulo yung luha ko kasi, grabe yung anxiety ko na, "Di talaga ako papasa nito." Yung iba naririnig ko dun sa recorded video siya, pero yung iba nakikita ko dun sa 'pag naririnig ko sa kinakausap kunyari ni Sir Jay, kinakausap ni Sir Jay dun sa recorded videos, "Oh, nag-aral na kayo?" Mga ganyan-ganyan. Sabi ko, "Oh my God, yung mga, nakikinig kay Sir Jay, ano na, ang daming alam. Ano na sila, parang ang gagaling na sumagot. Ako ba't parang wala akong alam? Ba't parang parang kulang na kulang?" So, sabi ko parang wala talagang chance 'to. May mga gano'n ako na times kasi nga nag-cram na ako because I didn't have enough time. So, for those po na meron kayong nakakatulong sa inyo while you are doing your review, take advantage po talaga. What happened to me was not ideal, but because IPAS was so supportive every step of the way. I took the anxiety management class kasi po yung anxiety ko lampas ulo. So, even that, yung mga coaches po na binibigay ni IPAS or napa-partner po sa inyo, please take advantage of that po kasi talagang nakatulong po siya sa akin sa in my situation. So, laking tulong po talaga.
Thank you, ma'am, then for sharing. I just wanted to, ano rin, ma'am, give you the credit kasi you have put so much effort din talaga dito and dedication. No matter how difficult the situation is, yet you put 100% effort kahit pagod na kayo sa trabaho, taking care of your child. It's really, ano po, no, especially you're working as, parang we are consider ourselves as OFW talaga, di
Mm,
ba? So, it's really difficult for us na makakuha ng tulong sa
mm.
family that is very easily to reach out lang. But again, tatlo lang kayo nandyan. In a way, we do not know everything kung ano yung lalabas talaga sa NCLEX exam. You just have to trust yung preparation na ginawa ninyo and trust His plan. Trust
Thank
God's plan. Kasi you work so hard eh. Alam ni God kung bakit ka nagtatrabaho. It's because you have to support your family as well. And for sure, trust that He will guide you to the path that you really prepared for this. So, I mean, at the same time, do your part as well. I know
mm.
you have given your best effort in studying and answering practice questions. So, also, credit goes to you, Ma'am Den.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You really deserve this. I'm happy po that you have shared this. I know hindi naman not all the time dito sa Hope Talk it's always perfect. You know, the study plan and all. That's very authentic and which I really appreciate. At least we will learn something from
Ye
this journey talaga.
yes po. I did say I remember a time na I was listening to the Hope Talk. I was praying, sabi ko, "Lord, will I have that chance kaya na makapagbigay ng Hope Talk?" Pero what am I to say? Sabi ko, papasa kaya ako? Pero sana you give me a chance to do the hope talk. But towards the end of my review, yung papalapit na si ano, sabi ko, this time, Lord, parang hindi yata. Parang hindi yata. Kasi nga, I felt, thank you for giving me credit, sir, because I don't think I've given myself enough credit because up until now, I still felt like I could have done more. Sana hindi ako nag-cramming, mga ganon. Because my situation really wasn't ideal. It's not something I would advise for anyone because the mental and the emotional load when you are cramming and when you know na palapit na and you're not done yet, hindi po siya very healthy. Napaka-emotional and mentally draining having to think about ang lapit na but I'm still so far back. Parang I'm not getting any closer to finishing anything. For those that are reviewing, please do not cram. Follow the study plan that IPAS has for you if kaya. If kaya po. Because the cramming is really, that's what took its toll on me. My kid, my baby felt it, my husband felt it. Because, syempre, kung anong nararamdaman mo, it translates, no? It translates to them. But if there's one thing that I said I will mention in this Hope Talk, whether you are whatever religion, whatever denomination that you have, you surrender. Surrender to God, surrender to your higher supreme being, whoever that is. But for me, I had a certain kind of peace when I took the exam, when I said, hindi ko po to kaya, Lord. I cannot do this. I do not know. I do not have all the ammunition. I do not have all the information that I need to have. But it is not me who is taking the exam. It is you. I am surrendering everything to you. Let your will be done in my life. And I remember one question where I saw like all the answers were correct. Parang, I felt like all the answers were correct. Sabi ko, Lord, ikaw sumagot nito. Sabi ko, ikaw sumagot nito, Lord, because I don't know the answer. Kasi if I choose anyone here, someone will die. Sabi ko, with this question, if I choose anyone here, may mamamatay talaga dito. Pero yeah, went out of the exam, the building, kung saan nag-exam, sabi ko, wala na. I felt defeated when I went out of the exam. Siguro nga because in my mind, you didn't finish it. You didn't finish studying. So siguro wala. And on the drive back, kasi where we took the exam, it was a 4-hour drive from where I live. Umiiyak ako, nagro-rosary ako, umiiyak ako. Pero sabi ko, no, I'm just gonna cry out all the anxiety, but I will be at peace because it is your will that shall be done in my life. So I think that this journey is really just telling me that you think your best might not have been enough, but the Lord sees your hard work. Kung para sa'yo, hindi siya 100%. Sabi ng Diyos, hindi. Yun na yun eh. You gave your all. That was your all. So whether you finished it or not, because you gave your all, okay then. I might have felt that I have not given my 100% because I did not finish. But kung binigay niyo po lahat ng makakaya po ninyo sa abot ng makakaya, then ibigay niyo po for this because it's very worth it. Napaka-worth it po.
Ma'am, then just want to say also no, na I know you believe in yourself then, but you believe in God more pagdating sa if it's really your time, it will be given to you. It,
Yes.
di ba? It doesn't mean that you're surrendering to God. Parang you're letting go of your preparation. Parang it means lang na you're just releasing your
Yeah.
anxiety and trusting Him
Yes.
that His plans are really good.
Yes. Which is why I said, I don't surrender po ha before.
Yeah.
You surrender everything pag ano na po. When the exam time comes, whether you felt like naka-review kayo ng talagang maigi, whether you feel like kulang. When the exam time comes, do not rely on your own. Yung Diyos po ang kasama natin kumuha ng exam. Ayoko pong maging pastor, no? Pero
Understand.
but I just feel like for those who share the same belief as I do, and I respect everyone regardless of whatever religion you are or whether you are in a religion or not. I just feel like when that exam time comes, yes, you studied everything, but isama niyo po yung, for those who believe like me, you go with the Lord. Isama niyo ang Diyos sa pagkuha niyo ng exam. He will guide you. He will give what's best for you. Whether you
Mm.
pass it or not, it is His will. Kung kailangan mag-retake, retake. Pag hindi na kailangan i-retake, thank you, Lord. Pag kailangan ng retake, thank you pa din po. So go with the Lord when you take your exam. Do not rely on your own strength, because yung strength po natin ang daling maubos, ang daling ma-deplete.
And we really have to pray for guidance, ma'am.
Yeah.
Especially if you're really starting with your NCLEX preparation. Yes, sometimes we are so focused on concentrating yung sa mga information na kailangan talaga nating i-acquire. But you also have to ask, for me, it's really important na may spiritual guidance talaga all throughout. It may not be for this NCLEX, but in your everyday life.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
it's okay to gather thoughts. Yung parang ask the Lord to guide your thoughts, your heart, and your hands during the examination, most
Yes.
especially. So, importante rin po na we have to let go yung fear natin of
Mhm.
failing. Kasi if we let go of our fear then, in a way, you are more trusting yourself and believing yourself and you're trusting Him
Yes
sa
po.
magiging outcome ng examination. So, thank you for sharing this, Ma'am Den. I know you're being emotional right now because ano rin daw, ma'am, yung parang nasa cloud nine pa yung feeling eh. Kahit medyo matagal na.
Pag naalala ko po, when I remember the time that I received the email, I was with my daughter. We were playing inside her playpen. Tapos nag-check ako na, nagvi-video call kami ng mama ko. Tapos yung anak ko andun din. Tapos nag-check ako ng email. Pag-open ko, sabi ko, andito na. And then the first word that I saw was, congratulations. Sabi ko, congratulations. Hindi po ako, I can't be happy right away. I had to make sure that I was seeing it right, na I passed, because in my mind, my prayer was, after the NCLEX, my prayer was, Lord, I know I didn't pass, but baka po pwedeng papasahin mo. Ganon.
Oo.
Because again, I felt like I wasn't confident, no? But I remember when I saw the email, I had to read it again and again because I couldn't believe that I did. Tapos nung nakita ko, congratulations, Mama! Mama! And instantly, my mom knew that it was good news. And my daughter, I think it was her first time to see me na yung mukha ko nasira nung iyak. Yung, "Mama!" My daughter was, "Mama? Mama?" So, even my daughter was confused as to what was happening. But yeah, now every time I remember that day, it gives me chills. But I know you said, sir, that I can take credit for it, but
Yes.
and up until now, I do not take credit for it at all. One of the reasons why I did not post in social media, in my own personal social media, that I passed was because I promised that I will not take credit for this victory, because it was all God.
I totally respect, Ma'am Den. But again, you really deserve this achievement talaga. It doesn't mean that we're gonna post yung achievement po, ano. It's because you want to let everybody know that you have passed the exams. But in a way, sharing inspiration is one of the parang steps
Mhm.
to inspire others as well. Yung mga nakikita po kayo, maybe for sure there are a lot of people who are looking up to you. It might be your friends, your family members. So if, oh, si ma'am din nakapasa exam, parang in a way, they will get inspired.
Yeah, like I was inspired by my batchmate. But ano lang, siguro I lacked the confidence. I'm not saying na for everyone not to post. It was just me. It was my own personal choice lang siguro because I really wasn't confident at all and I felt like I didn't deserve it. But I know that's being hard on myself. I know I'm being hard on myself. But you're right, Sir Jan. That's a different perspective, and I should have looked at that perspective. That I could have inspired. I might be able to inspire others with this success story, and it might also be another way to. Maybe it's another way to also give glory to him by showing everyone that despite the challenges of being here in
Yeah.
abroad, kaya pala. Kaya pala. And it's not because of my strength, but it's because of the strength of the God that I believe in.
And it's not too late, ma'am, to post it. Probably after this. Di ba? So, ma'am, what surprised you most on your actual examination date without giving details kung ano yung lumabas sa exam?
On the technical side, what surprised me was the practice questions were actually much harder than the actual exam questions. I tried the U World and I tried the Archer questions and I also tried the iPass questions because that was the kasi nga I had a cramming situation already. So I focused more on those in the last 3 weeks leading to my exam. They were actually more difficult and parang brain practice siya. It's a practice for your brain to keep going. And so I was also surprised that it didn't stop at 85 because I thought 'di ba pag 85 pasado but not everyone who stops at 85 nakakapasa. So I kept going up until I think 107, I think. Nung lumampas ng 85, I said, okay, so computer is giving me a chance to prove myself. Sige lang, just keep going. And because I was used to doing the practice questions of over 150 questions, parang sanay ka. So I was surprised that the questions, although tricky, it was not as hard as the practice questions or some of them parang almost the same nga sa practice questions. Maganda po. I think I also like yung sa Archer na parang you have the option to choose parang computer adaptive testing din, ganyan. And
Mhm.
then they give you parang nagsa-stop din siya. Parang katulad siya sa inyo, nagsa-stop din siya kung ano, kung kunyari pasado ka o hindi ka pasado. So, it was also a good parang practice din.
So, sa mga nanonood po ngayon, at least we have a testimony coming from ma'am din. So, it's really important to do our practice questions talaga after doing concept mastery. Kasi you
Mhm.
will learn how to attack questions by
Yes.
utilizing our concept plus your test-taking strategies. If you will
Yes.
not do some practice questions, probably you will be having a difficult time
Mm-mm.
passing the NCLEX. So with the
Yes.
help of UWorld na rin, so don't forget we have a discount from
Yeah.
iPass processing. So don't forget to message them po if you want to avail the discount. So now if you're gonna avail the discount, it costs around $189 for 3 months subscription. Nakapag-advertise pa na ma'am.
But UWorld is so much harder. So if you want na parang yung brain mo parang sanay sa you know how they do resistance training? You know when you're
Mhm.
training, you have parang may mga weights ka ganyan-ganyan, parang and then when your actual competition is tinatanggal yung weights, parang ang bilis mo na kasi nga
Mm.
use parang gano'n si UWorld na it's more difficult. So when you have the actual exam, parang dali na nito. Hindi naman madaling
Yes.
madali 'no, but parang ano ba, It's familiar. It's familiar.
Thank you for sharing, ma'am. At least, di ba, our students will know after doing concept mastery, now it will be their time to avail naman yung practice questions natin sa NGN portal or whether it be UWorld.
Yes.
So, with that, Miss Den, we would like to present to you your IPAS certificate. This certificate is proudly presented to Miss Den Cariz Gekosala for successfully passing the NCLEX RN examination. This serves as a proof that a successful candidate indicated in this certificate is a safe nurse based on the USA Standards of Nursing Practice, signed by Sir J. Padong and Sir Mark Zaspo. Congratulations, Ma'am Den.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me the chance to share my journey. I know it's not the ideal journey, but I hope this testimony is a lesson maybe for others to not cram, to kung kakayanin pong, to really make up for all the missed classes or to not miss the lectures, do it po. Do not cram and utilize everything that iPass is giving to us, no, as tools, kasi talagang it really helped a lot. So how much more po if you are more prepared than I was, mas confident po kayong mag-exam.
Jay, good evening po.
After po when I passed, Sir Jay was one of the first people that I told that I passed. I messaged Sir Jay. I don't know if makikita niya or not, but I messaged him on Facebook. And I thanked him because I learned so much up until now. Naririnig ko ang boses ni Sir Jay. When it comes to cardio, naririnig ko pa rin yung pumapasok si sodium, si potassium, naaalala ko pa rin. Si Sir Jay talaga yung grabe, sabi ko. Ang utak ni Sir Jay, pwedeng hiramin for the exam.
Yeah, you can go ahead and hiramin yung utak. Guys,
Ay, kung pwede lang, sir. Naku, Diyos.
medyo magulo utak ko ngayon, but the thing is, it's a matter of how you organize things, eh. Like I said, sa end ninyo, students who are listening right now, at the end of the day, who's going to like face the battle? It's actually you guys. Kayo talaga ang magpe-face niyan. So like I said, it's a matter of like how you organize your things. It's not really yung mga tao na inaano nyo. For example, I mean, you are the one who's going to take the exam. So, appreciate yourselves kasi no matter how hard, no matter how challenging the exam preparation, yun, pasado pa rin tayo, di ba? Pasado pa rin kayo. So, that's really, yun yung pinaka nagmamatter most. But
Sir
I
Jay,
appreciate.
I remember one of the things that I really used during the exam was when you discussed the foundation, the very basic. Because when you understand the basic, yung mga interventions ganyan, parang nako-connect mo siya dun sa very basic. Even in I remember very clearly pulmonary and cardio, the very basics ni Sir Jay. Bumabalik ako dun. Dun ako bumabalik when I was answering my questions. So, thank you, Sir Jay. Grabe. Idol.
Thank you. How do I call you? Den or?
Then na po.
I will message later. Titingnan ko yung message ko kasi medyo maraming I think I haven't also replied for for some who messaged me. But
You
for
replied,
sure,
sir. You replied to me for sure. Kasi I kept it. I said, nako, from my idol.
thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Napakaganda ng umaga ko ngayon ah. And it's always been like that. It's always been like that, hearing your testimonies. Kasi alam ko it will bring a long, long way para sa mga listeners natin ngayon. So, 'di ba, dati nakikinig ka lang sa mga testimonies sa
Ay,
Hope
nako,
Talk.
sir.
And then ngayon, you are the one who's doing it.
It's come full circle from only wishing to do a hope talk to eventually doing the hope talk. Thank you, iPass. Up until now, I still have iPass for my endorsements, for my license endorsements. I have iPass for my husband's NCLEX. So, para solid iPass supporter.
It's a matter of time. He will get the exam too.
Yes, by God's
He will
grace.
get, I appreciate you, I appreciate you coming today. And of course, I appreciate your trust in the whole IPAS team, sa akin, and of course sa mga educators din. And guys, I really dwell into the not really dwell, but I really give importance to the foundation. Kasi napaka-importante yan sa practice natin. Not only sa practice here sa US, but as a nurse. Kasi hindi
Yes.
pwedeng, siguro, hindi pwedeng. That's why I wanted to like really put importance to it kasi when I see that a student or a nurse that doesn't know what is ischemia from what is hypoxia, may problema tayo dyan. So I really need to like, tell you guys that, what's the difference between this and that. Okay, concepts wise. So napaka-basic na mga foundation yun. And then that needs to be learned by the to be put in heart by the students or by the nurses sa practice ng nursing. We cannot just simply stay like like an assistant of a doctor. Ayoko yung ganun. We don't want that even here, of course, definitely here sa US kasi I would say like very competitive ng practice dito. It's not literally competition, ha. You have to put a standard being a nurse na trying to communicate to the doctor as effective as you can. Because we are part of the circle. We are not outside the circle. Nasa ano tayo niyan? Nasa health team tayo. We're not an assistant of a doctor. So, medyo allergic ako diyan sa ganyang sa ganyang idea. Kasi sometimes, I mean, probably most of the time in the Philippines, we are used to that. Like yung distance natin from the doctors, medyo malayo siya eh. To the point na papagalitan ka ng doktor kasi ganito, ganyan. So, try to like elevate your standards. Okay? Being a nurse.
That's right.
Okay, so that's why I'm always doing that sa mga nurses natin. So sometimes it's going to be a little deeper, but actually mas ano pa yan, kulang pa yan siya. But my point is, I want you to really understand the concepts na kailangan nyo in your practice.
Thank you, Sir Jay. Ma'am Den, again, congratulations po in passing your NCLEX. Kumbaga, no matter kung ano man talaga yung challenge na pinagdaanan po natin, you are worthy of your growth. You deserve this. Credit goes to you as well. So, you don't have to be like anyone else, no? Because this journey is really uniquely yours. And I was just checking the Facebook right now. We have 65 likes or heart and 3.1 views. So imagine in a span of less than an hour, you were able to inspire a lot of students.
Thank
And
you.
your story is really inspiring, I can say.
Thank you. To you be all the glory, Lord. All for God's glory. And thank you, IPAS, for being with me in that journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Den. And remember, you passed with...
With IPAS.
Yes, I pass.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I pass